So today we're going to be talking about Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which is one of my favorite shows. So I'm going to be talking about the things that I liked about Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. And first off, I'm going to say the animation. I know a lot of people say that they didn't like the animation, but I absolutely loved it. I loved the way that it was almost 2D, but in the way that they moved, it was 3D. I found that really cool. Not to mention, all of the art that is done for this show is also amazing. I've seen some promo art for season 2 and it looks amazing. I'm super excited. Next up, I'm going to say I like how they did the Peter Parker in this story. I like how they made him a little bit weird, a little bit nerdy, a little bit awkward, but I like how they didn't overly embarrass him in the story like the Marvel 2017 show did. I feel like they found that perfect balance of this awkward character who is also relatable in that way. I've heard that a lot of people don't like Peter's awkward moments, but I actually love them because growing up that was exactly what I needed. Because, I was a very strange person growing up who could not hold normal conversations, so having a character who was also awkward really helped me out. And next I'm going to say I love how they did the side characters of this series. They are all so deep and they are also three-dimensional, and I love how they all have their own motivations and desires, and I feel like it's great. One of my favorites especially is Lonnie Lincoln. I've never really seen him done a major role in a Spider-Man show before that isn't just a villain, and to see him go from this actually good, nice guy, star quarterback type guy to this lead gang member type thing, it really makes you feel for the character and his situation. But moving on to Nico, I love how she has her magic subplot and how she's keeping this giant secret from Peter while simultaneously getting mad at him for keeping his secret. So she's basically being this giant hypocrite about it, and I think it's very relatable to some people because even if you don't want to be, you're gonna be a hypocrite in some situations. And I love her friendship with Harry, and I like how naturally it progresses. And I also like how with Harry they made him a social media star, kind of making it more modern. Moving on to Norman Osborn, I love how they characterized him as well. I love how they made him this villain character, but they also made him kind of twisted in a way. They made him this mentor figure, but this twisted mentor figure, and it's a play on the MCU where it's like, hey, he has this mentor figure, but this mentor figure is now going to teach him all the wrong things and lead him down a path that is not good for him. Next, I'm going to say that I love the differences from the MCU, but I also love the parallels to the MCU. I love how some of the scenes mirror each other nearly frame to frame, but I also like how they kind of put a twist on it, like instead of Tony Stark, it was Norman Osborn, and that one change made this huge difference because not including Peter in Civil War really made this gigantic difference to the timeline. Because now Norman Osborn is mentoring him, and he is not going to be a great mentor. And I kind of love that this series kind of gives us this feeling of existential dread, because we know that Norman Osborn isn't going to be a good influence on Peter, and even Peter is starting to catch on to this, thanks to Lonnie, but Peter really doesn't really have any other mentors to go to, and I think that is a really important part of the story. So now I'm going to talk about my favorite part of the story thus far, how they handled the Venom symbiote. This is my favorite simply because I love the Venom symbiote saga. It is my favorite part of the entire show, and I love watching it on repeat. So I'm very excited for it in season 2, and I love the foreshadowing of it in season 1. As soon as the first episode came out and I watched it and I saw the monster come through the portal, I was like, oh my gosh, that's Venom. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was so excited because I was like, if we're getting a Venom saga in the first season, I'm going to be so happy. Sadly, we did not get a Venom saga in the first season, but we did definitely get a good setup, so I'm very happy about that. I feel like having us recognize the monster from the beginning is really what sets it up, because it lets you know that, like, hey, this is going to be included. It's kind of like foreshadowing. It's just like letting you know in the back of your mind, like, hey, here you go, this is gonna be here. And then, like, in that episode where part of the Venom symbiote gets cut off from the portal and left in the lab, that part, it literally, quite literally made my skin crawl. I was so happy. I was like, yes, we're going to get a Venom Saga next season. I was so excited, and I still am excited for season 2 and the Venom Saga. We actually got some promo work for the black suit Spider-Man suit. I'm going to show it on screen, and it looks so sick. I'm so excited for it. I love everything about the design, from the mask poking through the mouth to the clawed hands to the blue shading. It looks so sick, and I'm so excited for season 2. But as excited as I am about the Venom Saga, I do have to move on to the other things that I liked about the series. Like the fact that Peter's dad is alive. It's honestly like they combined all of the best Spider-Man movies and just combined them all into one movie. They got The Amazing Spider-Man, they got Homecoming, they got, like, it's just, they got ideas from all of the movies in here. I find it really interesting that they let Aunt May kind of know about it and let her just kind of like keep it a secret from Peter, and I'm very curious to see how that'll play out. It's like a lot of people are keeping secrets from Peter, while Peter is also trying to keep a secret of his own, and so it's very interesting, and I'm very curious to see how it'll work out. I also love how they added the paradox to the spider bite. I find that very interesting, how Norman's spider, created from Spider-Man's blood, actually bit Peter in the past. It was very interesting to watch. Anyways, I hope you like the fan art that I did for the Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man show. I hope you enjoy this video. Here's a better look at my drawing here in a second. This is the finished product of my work, and thank you so much for watching.